Okay. Solve. Select correct answers in simplest form. So, a couple ways to do this one. A couple different ways. Both will work. One way, identify A is 5, B is going to be 0, and C is going to be negative 80 because there is a 0 on the right side. Put it in quadratic formula. If you're good at quadratic formula, and a lot of people at first y'all thought it was really, really ugly and difficult, but then you learn, oh, it's just plugging stuff in. If you're good at quadratic formula, be my guest. That will completely work. But something special happens whenever B is 0. Whenever B is 0 and there's no x term, I think square root. I think square root method. I'm going to try that first. Square root method means I've got to isolate the x squared piece so I can square root both sides. That means I'm going to add 80 to both sides. Okay, so right now I'm not using this information. Okay, I've decided to go try a different route, a shorter route. I get 5x squared equals positive 80. Okay, I would divide by 5, divide by 5. I get x squared equals 16. Okay, double check that. A lot of times we don't carry our times tables up that high. Okay, so think about it for a second. It is 16. And then now that I have the x squared isolated, I can square root both sides. My left side is just x, but as soon as I choose to square root both sides, an alarm should go off in your head that we now have this plus or minus issue. Well, what is the square root of 16? It is a perfect square. We don't have to break it down into little pieces or anything. We should know square root of 16 is plus or minus 4. Now, anyone that's really, really comfortable with quadratic formula, please do me a favor, prove it to yourself. Try using this information that I've now scratched out. You'll see that you actually get the exact same answer. This quadratic formula works for tons and tons of problems, even some of these special cases like this one. But I took a little bit of a shorter route. Mr. Sorrell's a lazy man. If there's a lazier way to do it, probably going to be the way to go.